Now, I will discuss with you the obstacles to critical thinking. Whenever we watch a news, we immediately give our decision that this is right, this is wrong, he or she is innocent or guilty. We argue with our friends and family members based on the strong reasons and beliefs we have. And surprisingly, at that time, it doesn't matter how educated and intelligent we are. Suppose we go to market to purchase daily usable things. We buy things based on our beliefs that this soap is good and this shampoo is excellent. We don't want to buy another brand or even don't want to try another. We want to buy things according to our set beliefs, facts in our minds, and continue our life in an easy and smooth way without even focusing or viewing at the other side of the coin. So we develop some beliefs and practices those beliefs and facts and strategies to find out quick decisions. These beliefs are seated deep in our mind that it affects our emotions and decisions, our relations with other people, the ideas that arises in the form of thoughts that block our ways of thinking as we rely on our own skills and abilities and don't see all the other angles. And these beliefs are the reasons that leads us to take wrong decisions, and we call that obstacles to the critical thinking. Let's discuss common obstacles to the critical thinking in detail. The major obstacles to the critical thinking are confirmation bias, heuristic, framing, and common fallacies. Now we will discuss these obstacles in detail. The confirmation biases is a human tendency that when a person wants to consider the opinion that supports the beliefs he has already, it is the tendency that a person tends to ignore the information that is not based on the thoughts and views and not support their own beliefs and challenge their beliefs. So this is increase the overconfidence to the person in their own beliefs, and it is a main cause of creating the conflicts, and confirmation biases is one of the major obstacles to the critical thinking. Another obstacle to the critical thinking is heuristic. It means to discover or finding solution on our own. It is a method that uses shortcuts to find out the solution, or we can say it is the ability to solve complex problems by shortcuts or using trial and error method. Most of the time, heuristics are useful and help to take quick and effective decision, but sometimes they are obstacle to critical thinking. Let's see how. Look at this picture. You will see a blue circle. Let's assume it a total information available on a specific issue in the world. Now, look at this red dot. It shows that information used by a person to take decision. We quickly jump to the decision based on the incident. Now I'll give you one more example. Suppose I tell you to think about one green color thing. What comes to your mind first? Maybe most of you think in your subconscious mind plants or leaves, but very rarely you imagine frog. This is because immediately you respond on what quickly comes to your mind, and we take decision that comes to our mind according to our availability to the resources rather than analyzing the alternatives or finding new ideas or other real possibilities available. This may lead us to take wrong decisions. Next is framing. Have you noticed that when you have to take a particular decision at a particular time, you respond differently to the different situations by focusing on your attentions on a particular aspect of the situation. We choose our opinion in the positive or negative, even when the situation is same. Now, look at these two glasses. This is glass number 1 and this is glass 2. Both the glasses have equal amount of water. Now, you have to take decision based on your choices in term of positive or negative. You may say that glass 1 is 50% full, or you may say that glass 2 is 50% empty. So, framing is the way we affect, the way we see, the way we present our attentions on a problem in a particular situation. Now, watch a video. In this video, you will check the reactions of two teachers. The situation in the situation you will find out that in the class test both the student they secured 50% marks in the test. Now you see the reaction of the teacher. In both cases it is 50%.
I have checked your class test. You have got 50% marks. You know your final exams are coming. You know that now? So you should work hard, okay? You should work hard to get more marks, okay? If you work hard, you will get more marks. Don't worry about 50% marks. You will get more marks if you work hard, okay?
Okay. Your class test, you got 50% marks in your test. Your final exams are starting in next month. Work hard and you have to improve your marks. Otherwise, you will be failing.
Both teachers pick up the opinion from their own way. Teachers frame it differently. One is positive, other is negative. It is the choice, but sometimes it might be obstacle to the critical thinking. Fallacies are fake arguments and misleading applications of logic. They don't help us to take reasonable decisions. We pay more attention on what is true and not on what is false. These are the tricks to mislead people. Common fallacies are the obstacles to critical thinking when our reasoning is not based on logic and it is the influenced and affected by emotions. This reasoning is possible. So it is the ability when a person don't have ability to validate the arguments, find out the false arguments, then it is obstacle to critical thinking.